came down this road before. The statue of the Seven is up on top of that large rock formation. You must have seen. It's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there... Oh? I guess I'll leave it up to you then.
Paimon will fly up with you. By the way, Huh? Oh!
Uh-huh. To the people of Sumeru, she's, according to what to celebrate their...
Uh-huh.
Well, and that...
Huh?
Yeah, maybe it's... No, it's not. Because...
Wait, Amber? You mean...
Yes, that's her. There's no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call. If you ask me...
So...
Well, after in one letter, I knew you too.
So...
Yep, so please, I wish I could tell...
That's alright. You've already helped...
Oh, I'm happy. So that's...
Don't mention it. We are friends after all, right?
You both have my thing.
Now that Paimon looks at it, the deity that's carved on the statue is kinda small. Do you think she's supposed to be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali? You might be right. The statue does look kinda old. Well, anyway, we'll have to figure that out later. Let's get started on cleaning the statue. Paimon will fly up and take care of the top, and you clean everything. Nice work! That's one clean statue. Let's head down and meet up with Kale. Kale, we're back!
Welcome back. You must be tired after all that climbing.
Yay! Food! What kind of goodies did you... Hey! Don't be a perk!
I prepared a night...
No!
Not to worry. I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine.
Oh, whew. Those pitas are amazing! Thank goodness you wrapped them in paper.
Since you liked it so much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the recipe sometime.
Yay!
Oh!
So, Paimon knocks stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but he's never said anything.
No, I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious race that is known for their cunning wit and reclusive... Oh, by the way, you've heard of the Academia, right? Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants, but Master declines their offers every time. Master could obviously have a bright future in the Academia, but he insists on sticking to the path. In fact, Master's the...
Really? Oh, speaking of Tainari, he was the one. Paimon's still kinda upset, though.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little, but it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, "Why, oh why?"
Hey! Don't laugh! Hey! Now even Kale's starting... Ugh, that's it! Paimon won't forget...
No! Don't touch me!
Oh, sorry, Kale. Paimon?
No, I just...
Kale, are you okay? What's the matter?
No, I'm... I'm fine. I'm sorry. I must have startled you both. Oh, well, it's getting...
Huh? What was up with Kale just now? And why is she in such a hurry all of a sudden? Look, she...
Traveler, you've returned.
Yep, we're back.
Oh,
Oh. Paimon was thinking all night about what happened with Kale, and still can't figure out what the problem might be. Maybe she's in a better mood now. Let's go check on her.
Ah, it's you two. I was just about to go look for...
Huh? Tainari? What are you doing here? Where?
I came to check on Kale's condition. To put...
You mean she's sick? How could she be... Oh, wait a minute. Could it be because...
No need to worry. Something as small as you could never harm her. This sickness is something that Kale has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too much so, to be honest. She hasn't remembered to take care of... I suppose it's understandable, though.
So, Tainari, what's really wrong with Kale?
Let's take this conversation elsewhere. Kale... All right, let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized that you're that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Kale told me just now. I've also heard all about your deeds in So, just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Kale is not because of who you are or your past feats. Instead, I am going to, well, because Kale asked me to. And honestly speaking, I was against Kale revealing her, but she insisted, saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a friend. So now she wishes to reciprocate the jet.
So, Tainari, what exactly is wrong with Kale? You said this is something...
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
Elazar?
Yes, it's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the... At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on the affected area. In its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability...
That sounds terrifying. Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be...
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which, with appropriate treatment, nevertheless...
What?
Anyway, the person... I have no idea how this... However, Kale is a Oh, by the way,
She doesn't need...
Well said. Kale once thought...
Don't worry, Tainari. Look...
Well, it's not too... Though, She was interested... Her stamina has got... All right. Now that I...
Yeah!
All right. But...
No problem.
Let's go then.
Hey, Tainari? Where exactly are we going to find the...
Nilotpala lotuses can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are correct. Nilotpala lotus grows in the water. When fully mature, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface. Quite an attractive species, if you ask me. The large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower. You should note that many of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species. Take the Kalpalata, for example. The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a rose, completely contrary to its name.
Oh!
There should be Nilotpala lotuses growing somewhere in this area. Let's split up and begin searching. If you could manage to gather 4 of them, that would be sufficient. We'll rendezvous.
Alright, we've gathered enough Nilotpala lotuses. Let's head back to meet Tainari. Hey, Tainari! We've...
Let me take a look. I'm quite glad.
Hey, Tainari!
Oh, Tainari, someone's calling your...
Ah, yes, that's a me. Let's go find out what's going on.
Tainari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at Gandharvaville.
What's going on?
We just discovered a withering zone.
The withering is back? But the patrol route you were on should have been already clear just a week ago. It reappeared so quickly. Can you tell me the exact location?
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks nearly the entire narrow...
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry, I couldn't...
No one in our patrol team had a vision, and it appeared to still be spreading. So we didn't risk it.
Okay, I understand.
Wait, Tainari, why don't you let us...
You two have only just... There's a unique... The affected area...
Yes, Amir is... As Amir said...
That's right. Only someone with a vision can venture with it, but you don't seem to...
Don't worry. Don't sweat it.
Wait, you've met other forest rangers before? I was planning to properly show you both how to identify the withering before you left. Anyway, since...
Hey, look! That even though Paimon...
All right, traveler. We're about to enter the withering zone. But please remember, don't push yourself. If at any point it becomes too much, you ready then? Let's go. First, we must locate any branches sustaining the withering zone.
There's no escape!
Nice and spicy.
Great work. Now that all the branches have been cleared, we need to take care of the tumor.
Illusion shattered!
Booba, get them! Eat!
Now, destroy the tumor of the withering! Yes, thanks to you two. It's that obvious. Recently the raid, if that simply meant, for instance, this presents a and most
Huh?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason. No, none that we know of. The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. It's said that it... By the way, have you heard of Irminsul as a... I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right? They're like the roots of Irminsul. Ley lines can... The dendro... And as for the withering... That's right. My ancestors learned of this from Greater Lord Roop. I'm afraid we rangers will be battling the withering zones here. All right, that's it.
Oh, Tainari, you all made it back. How did it go?
The withering zone you reported has been taken care of. Huh. Wait, is that? Oh no, Hypatia!
Huh? What's wrong, Tainari?
This duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember—
Oh, her?
Let me see what's written in the letter.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Huh?
Yes, she must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had—
What? You mean she's been sitting there for 3 days?
Well, obviously because this has happened before. Needless to say, I've got some emergency rations.
Wait, you want us?
Let's find out. Here, Traveler, take a smell and see. So, how do you feel?
Huh? Really? You're not feeling? But wait, how'd you know that he'd be okay this time?
Back when we were clearing the Withering Zone, I observed that he could adeptly manipulate the Dendro element. I knew then that he would be fine. And if I may ask, when I was telling you two about Irminsul's ley lines, was what I described similar at all to what you saw while you were unconscious? That's correct. Those weren't hallucinations at all. Though I don't intend to apologize for deceiving you. Because what you saw is of significant importance. Not just for the nation of Sumeru, but my forefathers were shown much favor by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. We took an oath to protect this nation together with her. Now that that duty has fallen to me, it was part of Now, after seeing you in action with my own eyes, you have earned my confidence, and I no longer feel the need to hide any secrets from you. When you passed out, your consciousness had connected directly with Irminsul. What you witnessed were actually real memories contained within Irminsul itself. I could try to tell you more, but it would be better— That was because— Please, wait here. Here, take these. It's a meal I packed for Hypatia, as well. Also, here's a letter that I would like you to know.
Inactivity serves no purpose.
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing. Hello? Hypatia? Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area. Hypatia, are you alright?
So hungry. Need water.
There's no way we can get her to eat in her current... Huh? Wait, why doesn't... Huh? How'd things out here end up looking like this? What happened? And where? Really? Oh, maybe. Wow, this place is huge! Paimon knew there's something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind.
Kratos, guide us. Inazuma shines eternal. Insolent. Torn to oblivion.
What is going on here? This place is getting weirder by the minute. Hey, what's the matter? You don't look so good.
Shine down! I swear by my sword!
Decimate!
Just like we rehearsed. Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
Now you shall perish!
Abyss, grant me new life!
Nice and spicy. defeat this guy. Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. We faced others like him before. What's wrong this time?
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are. Your sister. Oh, pitiful traveler. Her Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence in her, the bonds of... But don't you fret now. Today will...
What do we do? We haven't seen Hub. Oh, there she is! Quick, let's see him. Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, why'd you drop her food on the floor like that? Are you okay? Anyways, we... Whoa! Wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around her. We can put that to good...
Who is there? Tainari, is that you? Huh?
It's okay. You can relax, Hypatia. Tainari sent us here to bring you some food and water. Here, we have a letter that...
I see. So, you're friends of Tainari. I'm grateful that you came so quickly to save me. You even brought all this fruit.
Well, actually, we didn't bring the fruit. It was already here when we arrived. We were kind of wondering about that, actually. When we found you here, there was all this fruit lying around and even some juice dripping from your lips. How did you...
Oh, really? I seem to understand now. All the fruit was likely from my, neighbor. Must have come by and saw me like this.
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living nearby?
Oh? So you're able to see them too?
Wait, hold on a second, Traveler. You say that before we arrived, you saw some mysterious creature and suddenly had a strange dream? Isn't that a little too...
No, I actually do believe what the traveler is saying. I myself had a similar experience once before and ended up scaring my timid little neighbor here. You needn't worry. They mean you no harm.
So, Hypatia...
I'm not sure what it's called. I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with Ermin's soul. Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating, my heart was still pounding, and my mind was racing with all the knowledge that I had touched. And at that very moment, I suddenly noticed a small figure at the opening of the cave. In my curiosity, I began to walk over to the creature. They must have already been used to me living in the cave, because they didn't seem to mind me approaching them. They just kept doing whatever they were up to. It wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
Oh! And then?
And then I had a dream. By the time I came to, they were nowhere to be seen. I was convinced they'd never show up again. But sure enough, I saw them nearby a few days later. And I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached them. But I never would have expected them to save me. Yes, no doubt about that. Sorry.
Well, ifs. All right, Let's use the empty box that Tynard... Oh, it...
Are you already finished cooking? Even though everything you mentioned was in Tainari's letter, it's still hard to believe you were able to connect with Irminsul immediately after smelling spirit. It took me nearly 3 years before I could do so. You should know that some...
So why does...
The ingredients since the root of the Dendro Archon's... Naturally. That was primarily taking in... And not to worry, though. Technically, I must admit...
Whoa!
As a member of the Ritaoist Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and their connection to the fate of living beings. But there is still so much we don't know, especially regarding the mysteries that lie in the starry skies. Which is why I must turn to the if only my perception. I am currently... Sages have said... That's why...
Whoa!
Of course I do. However, I believe that... But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the God of Wisdom herself. And they have the curious power to make people dream.
What's so strange about that? It doesn't sound so out of place for a divine being, does it?
Well, it's strange because nearly nobody in Sumeru can ever dream.
Oh, is that true?
Yes, well, to an extent. Only the sages say that wisdom implies. Yes, the fact that the people I was born, I studied hard, but then it was back then.
So,
Sorry. If you two are ever, there's no need to.
now that we know Hypatia...
Think about it, Tainari. Refusing to join is tantamount to burying your head in the sand. I understand that you're as Sage
Keep your
Sage Kajin, I am merely a forest watcher. I see.
Tainari.
And what exactly...
You'll know once you've arrived in Sumeru City, that is.
And how long will I be required to stay?
There's no definite answer.
Do you mean to tell me that despite coming all the way here to Gandharvaville, you still can't answer the questions I laid out in the letter to my master? If that's the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you a definite answer either.
Tainari, but you...
So be it. Come, Gulam, we're leaving.
It's nothing. Some people from the academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist them with a project, but I had to refuse on account of all my response. But all that can wait. How did things...
It was quite...
Very good.
That's right!
Sorry.
Well...
How about this? Also, when you...
Oh?
It's called needless to say.
Great! Next up, Sumeru City! That's right! Tainari, we have something important...
Yes, she's doing much better. She knew you too.
Thanks, Tainari.
Farewell.
Thanks for waiting here just to see...
Don't worry about me. And, but I guess now
There's no need to... We're probably...
Thank you.
Oh?
It's my recipe for... Yay! I hope that whenever you eat them, well then, race you!
Sumeru City! We finally made it! Oh, did you see that?
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City. Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's lasting legacy. After centuries of tireless... As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I should mention that due to technical limitations, the operation of Akasha terminals will be much smoother and more...
oh, so this is the thing that Tainari...
You two are quite fortunate. Here are your Akasha...
It kinda looks like a leaf.
To activate it, simply hold it...
Oh, says this little dude... May the mud... Whoa! Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing! It seems all we need to do is concentrate on what we want to know, and bam!
Exactly. That is the power... And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Okay, now that we're in, we can check the Akasha about Lesser Lord Kusanali. 500 years ago, the sages found a newly born deity from within some scorched ruins. The deity now resides in the sanctuary of Suristana. Seems pretty similar to what Okay, next, let's concentrate on asking how to meet her. Oh, come on! Focusing on this question... Paimon's brain is exhausted. Oh, smart idea! But what are you going to ask it? He's from... Let's see. Kainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh, it's not far from the city's gate. Let's head over and have a look. Hopefully he's at home.
Watch out for pickpockets.
Hello, are you Rohawi?
Yes, that's me. Can I...
Great! You see, Kainari sent us here and...
What? Tainari? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month...
Here, this is a...
Oh, let me... Seems even to...
We want to...
You mean you want to... Sorry, the Akasha didn't respond to my query.
What? You too? But what about your abilities for getting information and all that? Paimon was sure you'd be able to add...
Well, as I said, this isn't my area of expertise. I am but a lowly researcher, so the Akasha doesn't see a need for me to know more about the Dendro Archon. All I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to Sumeru, she's never left the Sanctuary of Sorasthana or made a public appearance.
Didn't expect her to be such a mysterious figure.
The Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps she just doesn't want to entertain visitors, which would...
But...
And besides, in this world, take me for example. Don't mention it. If you two... Hey, come on!
Oh, so what do we do now? Huh? Like who? Oh, you're right!
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Catherine, we need your help with something.
Understood. The Adventurers Guild is always ready to serve you. With what do you require assistance?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusana...
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. Understood. Please wait.
「 Lesser Lord Kusanali
apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant information in the Akasha.
Aww, another dead end.
Please do not worry. I'm in Sumeru. They take on various contracts and work an Eremite brigade called
Core of 30? What a weird...
Supposedly, Asphalt, an advisor with the Corps of 30, maintains good relations with the Adventurers Guild. Though he's already retired, he and his words carry great weight within mercenary circles. If you'd like to get in contact with him, you're welcome.
Alright, off to the Citadel of Razor we go!
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you to.
It's nice to meet you!
I see. So, Cap... It's true that the Eremites' network is vast, but...
Wait, seriously?
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't terrible. We originally came from the desert. The gods there died off long ago. Since those days, it isn't just us, though.
Oh? Why's that?
Just take the Academia, for example. In their eyes, because of the Academia, not to mention that...
Really?
Ha!
Alright. Seems Asphalt was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least one...
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Who are you?
From the sound of it, you two are out... Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself.
Whoa!
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, panicked by what he heard, the man jerked in despair.
Okay.
And then, at that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar of the Dendro Archon. Oh, Archons, along your journey, we were in...
Yeah! Dunyarzad.
Of course. I'm terribly sorry, but it seemed...
Hey, wait! What the... It looks like they're...
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple... Yes, that's her.
Yeah!
Quick, after her!
might have been long gone by now.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
You can relax now. We threw the...
Really? Uh-oh.
Huh?
No, wait, okay,
All right, let's...
Trust me. Just take my word for it.
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait! Stand down, Dia!
My lady, who are these two?
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They happened to notice that...
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here.
Wait a sec! Who the heck are you?
I'm Miss... My lady, let's get...
And if I...
It'd be easier...
Hey!
Stay out of... Sorry, my lady.
How much?
Wait.
How much more?
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of it. That's why I'm here looking and knowing your help.
No, you're wrong. And I know perfectly well that it makes no difference. And every time I bring this up, they just change the... Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother because she saved me. This is my life. And
my lady.
Yes, I'm...
Fine. I won't ask you to return home anymore. But let me make something very clear. I'm all...
Thank you, Dia.
Don't worry. Today's little excursion since this definitely... So... I'll let you hire me, my lady.
Okay.
Yay!
I'm fine.
My lady.
I'm sorry for worrying you too.
Sure!
Ha! Well, if it isn't Dia. Haven't seen you in nearly half a year. Word on the street is that you're a bodyguard for the...
Nah, you get...
You got it, huh? Isn't this little...
Thank you, sir, but please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Yeah, we're already super grateful for everything you told us about Lesser Lord Kusanagi.
How about our charcoal-baked Agelenach cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers...
They look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass. Hey, come... Dunyarzad.
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the Dendro Archon?
Huh?
Yes, it was when I was stuck inside and my younger self. Then one night, at that moment...
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry. Who are you? How do I explain this? You might not be able to understand, but actually... Really? Of course. Wow. Dunyarzad, is there anything... What? Huh? But... oh, then...
After that, the voice said, "Okay, I'll be..." Although my body was beyond my window, once I finally made it through, but I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Yes, if it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. I've been hoping for...
What's the Sub-Zero's?
It's Lesser Lord... It's actually an old... I heard everyone, but because of the academia, maybe they see less...
Aww.
It is. It's sure the great...
Just remember that we're still...
I know that people... But recently, I gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year.
Hold on. My lady, does this friend...
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face.
Yes. I've agreed with Nilu to meet up at the Grand Bazaar.
Sure. That's quite the trip, though.
No, that would be too much.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk...
But of course. Nilu will be thrilled to hear there are more people interested in Lesser Lord Kuz... Sorry I'm late, Nilu.
Oh, Dunyarzad. Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that, but everything worked out.
Oh.
Oh, meet the
So you're followers from another... That's wonderful. By the way, Dunyarzad.
You're very welcome.
Prop?
Wow! This...
Not bad.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. Mr. Zubair was worried. We reported it to the Academia.
Oh, probably.
The Academia looks down on... We can't let that happen, though. Thank the Dendro Archon for Dunyarzad. But the more she gave us, we hired someone to pack. The stage is going to be even
And I can't wait to see you on the...
Nilu, what are...
She'll be dancing the dance of
Dunyarzad.
I only told them about...
Okay. According to some of the gods, as she danced those brilliant purple flowers, of course they did, although they aren't around anymore. Though we're just tiny.
Nilu, you have all... Yeah.
Thinking about if my state...
all of Lesser Lord...
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea! Hey, come...
So how about we all attend the Sub-Zerus festival together?
Dunyarzad, let me show you which stage decorations everyone at the Grand...
In that case...
Whoa! Did you know that the Sub-Zerus festival is about to happen?
Dance as a child. My grandmother, Sub-Zero.
Nilu, you're... Wow.
Uh-huh. Of course.
Things are don't be pulled in it bad when it comes.
Huh. Revamping the stage for the... I don't know much about... Oh, and the perfume, so... I mean...
Hey! Is Huh. Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break. Hey, Catherine!
Huh? Oh, hey! It's the Traveler and Paimon!
Whoa! Break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for her to say Ad Astra Abyssosque.
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild doesn't require any complicated function, but saying and doing the same old things over and over again can get pretty monotonous. But take you.
Well, we enjoy.
Yes.
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently?
No, not Oh.
Alright, we'll see you next time at—
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here.
Hey, Traveler.
Oh, hey, Dia! What's going on?
I've got something to tell ya.
Are you serious?
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get...
Sounds like a plan! Let's head over to the Citadel of Rexar and wait for Dia!
Welcome! Get your spices here.
Sorry, I'm late. It took some convincing for the Master and Mistress to believe. Anyway, I guess...
You sure sound... Look, Dia...
Listen, I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person I... Oh, hey, Chief.
Ha, Dia! What are you doing here? And well, didn't expect to see you three together.
I take it you all know each other already?
We met this morning after the Adventurers Guild.
No kidding.
Rookshaw's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage...
Appreciate it. Just recently, the...
I suppose that's one way to look at it. Let me fill you in. The Academia the Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously. Not only did he
You two have... The Academia's grip is...
Apparently, well, if you're interested, maybe you could head...
Are you serious, Chief? All the... Count me out. And take it from me. If you two really do decide to visit Port there are even some
You bet they are.
Not everyone's like... Well, Traveler...
Thanks, Dia! Since we've gathered...
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the... Good. Then we'll see you both...
come and have a good.
Believe me.
Wow. Ooh, we know that. Paimon doesn't get it. Well.
Welcome. Welcome. Many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the academia, let alone Sure, we may not be Sumeru City, but Port Ormos offers beautiful scenery and a stress-free environment. Ah, you see over there? Those are students from the academia. They've been looking worried and if you ask me, the life of a merchant is better. So long as the Akasha teaches us what we need, then life is good.
Those.
It's no good. There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. If we choose to, especially the group that's constantly they're called Ein.
Wait, come again?
Don't you see? Many of they're usually pretty wary. I've heard that
Wait, did you?
I wouldn't worry too much.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
Whoa! Did you hear that? So, what's our plan? Wait, didn't you hear what they... Oh... This is the place we heard those students talking about. Let's find a seat somewhere and see if we can spot the group they mentioned.
Oh, you've arrived. Please, take a seat.
So, they think... How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing opportunists out...
Yeah.
Huh. All these guys...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when King Deshret exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
Yeah.
Huh? Who are you? What do you want? A traveler?
Now's probably not the time to talk about that. Didn't the students say Eremites are wary of outs-
A student? What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos? Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it? Huh? What is this? Some-
Oh! Sorry! He must have grabbed the wrong amount! Hey, what do you think you're doing? Oh, Paimon can't stand to see so much more ago. But there's no...
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Well, what are you waiting for?
Oh, that's right! We heard you mention King Deshret just now. We're actually interested to...
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, I guess I can throw in a little extra info. As you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are devout believers of... Years ago, King Deshret founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. King Deshret was the rightful god of wisdom.
So,
Greater Lord Ruka. Furthermore, she could. But the story. Mark my word. If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of King Deshret. I don't have anything to say to you academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached its end.
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
Huh?
You again? Deranged academia loon.
Yes, it's me again. I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things with me, I'd take measures to make things uncomfortable for you. Listen to me. That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting once you show up.
Hey! Shut it all, Hatham! What are you—
I told you—
Ha!
Yes, and
I'm warning—
If you're suggesting if on the I will jeopard— I am quite also—
What?
Consider this.
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 mora to them.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for—
Mr. Iman. Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Whoa, did you see that? He not only got us our more plus, he's... He went that way! After him!
What's going on? How can there be
Wait up! It's Al-Hatham, right?
What do you want? No need for thanks. My goal was to— I advise— All right. Goodbye.
Hold your horses!
Who exactly are you two? A student. Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
Huh? Oh, yeah?
He doesn't even have—
Maybe not. Those high-head...
We'll reconvene at— You were willing to— Look.
We know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the Eremite—
You know almost— This is what you've been looking for.
Huh? Paimon can't tell what it is. It looks like—
This is a knowledge capsule. Anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents. Correct.
That's amazing.
It's essentially a convenient and They were created as a— But despite strict over the past Meanwhile, well, I think that about sums it up. So that's your— With our current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer— You're—